Greetings, you people, hello, my king. I was going to how has it been? This is Briarstone, doing indeed welcome you to some Tharsis gameplay. Tharsis, for anybody who doesn't know, is a very difficult game. Happens to be very roguelike. FTL in the nature that, well, there's just one event after another event after another event that happens to just try to murder you and your crew. That's FTL, that's what everybody expects. Also, well, what makes it different specifically is that I get to roll some dice. That's fantastic. I absolutely adore rolling dice. And on top of that, cannibalism. But we'll get to that later. Anyway, well, we hope to, because it comes later in the game, and if we don't get to the cannibalism part, we didn't get anywhere close to the end. I'm going to leave it on normal difficulty. Because, no, I'm just joking. Okay, I'm going to hard difficulty because I'm an asshat. Confirm. Okay, I'm good for this. Probably not. So I have these four individuals. The doctor and the captain are together right now. I'm going to look at the ship info right quick. We have, where was it? This is 7. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, there's 7 different compartments of the ship. And they all do different things. Keep that in mind, because sometimes you need those things. Currently, what am I looking at? I've got, up here, you'll see the ship bit here. I've got 3 bars to my hull, and then 3 incoming damage. So if I do not repair the damage that is incoming this turn, then my ship is going to be destroyed and my crew dies. Right? Okay, so that's the thing. Now, I'll explain things later as they go, as they come. And in terms of me explaining things and teaching things, I'm not exactly very good at that. So what I'm going to do, precisely, is I'm going to play the game, and when I die, people who know how to play the game, in the comment section down below, you can ridicule me. And for people who don't know what I'm doing, you'll learn. Along with me, in fact, because I haven't played this very much, and I'm not exactly great at it. However, I am great at having fun, so let's do that. Mechanic is currently in the aft of the ship, and the aft of the ship is where you can repair some hull. Now, that said, I could, instead of just bringing down the meteoroid strike, which has a difficulty of 23, and instead of bringing that down, I could repair the hull so that we don't die this turn. Unabashedly, I could do that right now, and that's fine. That's an idea. Let's not start with that. What we're going to start with is the specialist. We are. The specialist is going to go into the converter. Fail. And we're going to manage that right now. Deploy, go. Okay, so I've got 13. I've got 2 dice to get 13. Is that going to happen? No, it won't happen. It won't. But that's okay. Well, however, I did get very, very close, mind you. That's 10 of 13. That's going to leave me 3 for somebody to pop in here and finish this off. That is quite outrageous and spectacular. I am, what am I going to do? Well, I could put a die in here and then get some extra die for my next turn. Or I could put, God. 2 extra dice if I put it there. I am going to go ahead and do this. And should I do that? Because my next turn is going to be kind of hellacious if I don't do something in this manner. So it's 7 instead of 3 left over. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go do that right now. Finish deployment. I've got 3 dice for my next turn at least. Well, that's good. I still got 7 of the difficulty left to go in the converter fail to get rid of that 1 damage, that 1 incoming damage. I am going to, since I didn't use an assist, I'm still going to take the captain this turn, and I'm going to take the captain into the meteoroid strike. I think technically it's going to take both the captain and the mechanic to get rid of this incoming damage, which I think I'm going to do. Instead of repairing the hull, I'm going to get rid of the incoming damage. So the mechanic first. Mechanic, you go in first. That way I can replenish your die with the captain. So mechanic, go. Deploy. Please do not roll a 2 or a 3. Or, you know, roll 2s and 3s. Right. Well, that was poopy. I'm going to go ahead and throw, well, not the 2. The 3 I can't do anything with. I can't re-roll that 3. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that in. That 2 I'm going to re-roll and hope for more than a 2. Right. Even if it's a 3, it's still a net gain of 1. I'm going to re-roll that. Please, can I get more than that? And that's it. Well, I did. I got a 3. Whatever. So there's 13 left over. Finish deployment. Now I'm gonna bring in the captain. Wait. Let's think this through for a second. Do I want to do the doctor first? Get those assists, and then do the captain. Let's do that. Deploy. Go in there, doctor. Do me a favor. Go in here and roll a 5. At least a 5. 5 and a 6. 5. There's 5. Excellent. Now I got 3 assists. I can negate some of that that bullshit in that next room. So we'll go ahead and roll that again. Can I get something better? Okay, a 2. Well, we'll just drop that into my research. I have nothing else to do for it. Anyway, finish deployment. Now, it is up to the captain with 3 assists out of 3 die to get 13. Is that possible? It is extremely possible. Right? Right. So we're going to take the captain, and we're going to go in here. Right? And we're going to roll well. Indeed we are. Indeed we did! Technically, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Right. So I could no. I have to get rid of this. Oh, that's 2 damage incoming. So, as good of a roll as this is, it makes me a little bit aggravated because I could have a 5 in here for health recovery. I could put a 5 in here for +1 die to crew in the module, which means the mechanic would get an extra die. But I have to use all 3. I have to use all 3 for there. I do. So, oh well. I'm crying on the inside. But however, I will not die this turn. That's fantastic. Now, at the in-between stages, we have events, and then we have the in-between stages where we have a choice to make. Every single one of these choices are just actually terrible, to be honest. Yeah, there's pros and cons to every choice. Choices. Choose a side project to perform, but be aware it may have negative consequences. The severity of the choices are influenced by the stress of the crew, so keep them mentally healthy. Mentally healthy. For me to keep people mentally healthy, that means that I have to be mentally healthy. That doesn't really work for me. These interferences are getting pretty annoying. I keep losing work to the wrong equipment, and it should get straightened out. So minus 30% stress for all crew. That is fantastic. But I also take a hit to the ship. Or I can go for Kayla and Allison. They have to say, it's really simple. We need to focus on keeping the Ectomy intact and operational. I can get some repairs done to the ship. But the stress of the crew goes up. I'm going to go minus 30% stress for all, which is going to bring my crew down to basically zippo stresso. And I will just focus on getting the ship repaired this turn. Right? Right. So, update. When the pantry was destroyed, we lost most of the packaged rations. Additional food can be produced in the greenhouse, but only in small batches. Carefully dole out the limited supplies to those in need. Probably potatoes. Probably, they mean potatoes. Wow, the doctor is actually bullshit right now. At least you have 2 die. The doctor has no die. Although I can have max die for the captain, max die for the mechanic, who can repair the ship hull. Right. I'm gonna go for the mechanic, actually. The mechanic, I need you to be at full functionality. Alright. Detecting new events. They're actually... This is actually quite terrible. This is actually quite terrible. Right. So, what do we do? Minus 1 health for all. That means, who's gonna die? Nobody will technically die from that. So I'm not really worried about that as much. I need to get rid of the incoming danger, the impending damage, as it were. So, alright, so I'm gonna start with the, wait, these 2 are actually right now in here. So if I was to leave here, I would take damage. 1 point of damage to my crew, which means if the captain left this right now, you would only have, 1 health left. And if I didn't fix this, that means you die next turn. Right. I want to get the mechanic out of here. And move him over here to the cabin fire. Fix that up. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. And if I get rid of the converter fail first, I only take 1 damage as opposed to 2 damage. Specialist, you have an extra reroll to get 7 out of 3 die. Obviously, this is going to be fine. Correct? Correct. Let's go. So, Ray rolling up and down, and we got a nicely. It's nicely done. So that's done. And I have a 4 I can put in my research projects, or I can re-roll it and hopefully get more dice. Let's get a 5, please. Actually, it doesn't matter what I put in there. I can put anything in there. and get dice. So let's just do that. Finish deployment? Absolutely. I think that is definitely done. So, right. Whatever. So I got a 4 in here if I want to get more die from somebody else. Maybe the doctor, if I can roll a 4 in this room out of 1 die. Is that going to happen? Probably not. Okay, mechanic, go to the front of the ship, if you will. And, so I'm only going to lose 1 health out of my 5. That is fine. Deploy. Also, it's got an injury die, so if I roll a 6, if I roll really well, I get hurt. But I have assists, so that's nice. Out of 5 die, can I get this done? There's assists. Alright, 2 of them come in. That's not stasis, and that 6 can actually be very, very helpful. So let's get rid of that. Now, do I have a 5? I don't have an extra 5 for the ship. That's unfortunate. Can I roll better than a 4? Not really. Well, I can. The odds of it are not very good, mind you. So that's 8 damage. 8 repair, which is going to leave me with 9. 9 out of 2 die. Kind of possible. Although I could re-roll all of these and hopefully get another 6 or 5. The chances of me re-rolling. This is too good. I can't waste these 2. I can't waste those 2. So we're gonna re-roll them. We're gonna hope that we get at least 9, which is like a 5 and a 4 or a 6 and a 3, right? Right? Okay. Do it. So close. So damn close. Alright, so, right, so that's only gonna give me 8. 8 of the 9 needed. That is incredibly aggravating. Okay, so there's that. Finished deployment. I only have, okay, the doctor, I could move you. I really could. Move you through here to the 18. It's gonna bring you down to 2. Which means everybody's gonna take 1 health loss. I could start with him in here. But there's nothing I can really do in there. I don't want to leave here with the captain because I would lose health. And I'm gonna take -1 health to all, which means you'll die. So you have to stay in there and do whatever you do it in there. But the doctor can move through and go over here. So I'm gonna do that. I have to get rid of the cabin fire. So go, doctor, go. Out of your 1 die, you can roll a 1. This is impossible to lose. Impossible, I say. Whew. Okay. Didn't want the injury, though. That would have been really sucky. The injury would have brought me down to death range. So that was pretty scary, pretty hairy, actually, as it was rolling. But that's okay. Now we have completed the event. The doctor, you are so good. Thank you for being you. Finished deployment. What's your name? Doctor who? Alright, Gene! The captain! You're gonna pop into here. Oh wait, you know what? I don't want you to do anything in here, because if you roll a 2, you die. Right? You roll a 2 and you die. But then again, I can't move on without deploying. If I was to go back, that doesn't help. So I have to do something. I have to roll in here. Oh, I have to take the risk. I have to take the risk of murdering my captain. Right. Fantastic. That's just great. Please don't roll a 2. Okay. Hey, what the hell then? Health recovery, that's great. I get +1, I could do that. Or I can bring this down to, what, a 6? You're damn right I will. Next turn is going to be super easy. Lots easier than it would have been. We'll put it that way. But anyway, we're still going to take -1 health to the entire crew. Which sucks. But finish deployment. I think we might actually have a chance. Oh, no. If there is anything about this video that you did indeed enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content such as this, and I will see you again later. Have a good day, have a good evening wherever you are in the world. This is Briarstone, signing out.